What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness Marathon, guys. This is episode 28, and we have 1 day left until our series is over. We're not gonna waste some more time. Let's hop straight into it. Let's go.
Yeah, in 2023, I identified as a rapper. Cut the chatter, it's not a factor who coming after. I plan to be the last one standing, total disaster. Cause everybody don't go up. It's like the raptor, see you trying to be ahead of the game. You moving backwards. I told you that there's levels of this. Climb the ladder. I'm bringing niggas down to the atoms. It never matter. Play your music, then I'm you in this.
Okay, guys, so welcome back to Movie Madness Marathon. This is episode 28, guys. And today I want to tell you guys the fun little story of when I went to boot camp to be a production assistant. So, as I saw in my last video, I was talking about next steps and what the heck do you do after you work on a film like Outlaw Posse with yourself. And guys, the answer is you go to PA boot camp in South Carolina, okay? So I was on Instagram and I told you guys I worked on a film called Hero when I graduated from school. Well, that same group basically put a thing and was like, hey, we're holding a boot camp for people who want to learn how to be a PA on set. Okay, and these are people who have worked on Marvel films, Jurassic World, Grey's Anatomy, very popular shows, Creed, doesn't matter. So we're inviting them, and they're gonna have the 2-day camp. Whatever, you need to send them an email, basically just explaining why you want to be a part of this camp, why you want to be a production assistant, why is that important to you, yada yada, blase blase, right? So I was like, duh, it's in South Carolina too. That's a 6-hour drive for me. So I started typing, y'all. I applied, I took the time off of work, and I waited, and they emailed me and was like, now I know you said you want to be a screenwriter and director, but you know this is just for PAs. And I said, oh, I know, but you got to start from the bottom to get to the top. So I'm going to learn how to do every single thing. So when I start running the set, I know what the heck I'm talking about, okay? So they were like, okay. Like, you could come, you're accepted, you know, camp is, I think it was like the weekend after next or whatever like that. So I was like, okay. So I took the schedule off of work and I made my way to South Carolina, y'all. And I started my day at camp. So y'all, camp started at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And it ended at like 6 o'clock in the evening. So yeah, we was there for a minute, okay? Now, the first day of camp, y'all, they were like, no cell phones. They said that we could bring like a little book and a little pen and like a fanny pack. And they told us to dress like a PA. So basically on set, PA is basically dressed like casual. Like you need something you can walk around in and you can keep moving. It's got to be flexible, like, you know. So I put on some khaki pants, a hoodie because it was cold. Put on a hoodie and, you know, have my fanny pack. Y'all, I'm good for a fanny pack. A book bag, because you ain't got time if you leave your book bag somewhere. You need it around your waist, okay? You always got to keep a pen on you, okay? Keep a pen, keep some paper on you, and of course you need money on you, and like, you know, I mean, just the essentials to make sure that if your director call you for anything, you are prepared. So I came, I had my little booklet and everything, and I was ready. And of course Zion was there, guys, so I got to spend time with Zion and another one of my friends, Arnasia. She was there as well. So we started training, y'all, and the girl, she starts yelling at us. And we're sitting there like, but guys, it's not crazy that she started yelling at us, because on a set, you have a lot of people that need to hear you at one time, and only at one time. You can't keep repeating yourself. So she was projecting to us the way that PAs have to project on set. And we have to call stuff like background action and stuff like that when after the director, so other people can hear. Because once the director says it, once we hear him say it, we repeat what he says. There's only certain stuff we don't repeat. She's yelling at us, y'all, and we was looking like at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, it's too early for this. But y'all, remember I told you guys, 14 to 16-hour days, whatever time you start. So they were starting us early because they're like, hey, welcome to real life, PAs. Like, this is how it is. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, yeah, she ain't wrong. So y'all, when I tell you, she was like the toughest boot camp trainer, okay? And it was just for being a production assistant. You would think we were in the military. Like, she was talking to us and she was like, so we had this exercise where we had to have the call sheet, and y'all remember what the call sheet is, where everybody's name and their time and who they're picking up or whatever it is, what scenes we're doing, all of that is up there. So we had to go through and highlight and figure out how to read a call sheet properly. Like, okay, what time are we starting tomorrow? I'm like 7:30, which means you need to be there before 7:30, and the rest of that. So we had an exercise where we went outside and we had on our headsets with our earpieces in. Because remember I told y'all walkies don't play out loud on set. You got to have that earpiece in because you can't disrupt what's going on. So she goes in the walk and she's like, Crystal, what time is Robert Downey Jr. going to get here? So I go on the sheet and I'm like, hold please. And I'm telling her, and I'm like, oh, he's set to arrive at 6:15. She's like, okay, next person. And what scenes are we shooting today? And what is this? And what pages are we on in the script? And this and that. And y'all, like, it was just like, I told you, it was a 2-day camp. So it was like so much to pick up on: radio etiquette, set etiquette, being able, knowing how to label things, knowing how to talk to your assistant directors and stuff. And she also wanted copies of our resume because she wanted to see what the heck we've been doing. And she was like, based off some of y'all resume, like some of y'all got a lot of experience, but I expect you to be better PAs or whatever like that. And but she basically, what they do is they train you for 2 days on all things being a PA. Yeah, I still have my notes to this day, y'all. I wasn't playing. Okay. They train you on everything how to be a PA, and then once you finish the camp and you pass, they start sending your name out to different shows like, hey, we have some good PAs here that, can help out on your set. They're not green. And a green PA, y'all, means like this person is so new. She has no idea what the heck she's doing. Who hired her? You don't want to be a green PA, okay? So, y'all, I made sure I wasn't a green PA. I was studying, okay, after night 1, I was studying. Okay, I was up like, okay, so this is what they do when they call this, I say this. When they say that, when the assistant director asks me for this, I take it here. On set etiquette, I label it like this. I wasn't playing, okay? So after you finish the camp, guys, for the 2 days, they send your name out to the shows and stuff like that. But it was just more important to finish the thing, and like you couldn't be late because remember, y'all, PA's got to be on time. Because I told you guys, movie sets, it's not like we can just double back and finish what we did. No, we're on a time limit. So we had to be there on time, and no food, no this, no that, whatever, no lunch until this time, whatever like that. So you got to come in with breakfast, you got to come in awake, you got to come in fully energized, you got to get your sleep when they send you home, So y'all, it was great though. I appreciate them for training us the way that they did, and the notes that I got and things like that, y'all. And it's pabootcamp.com if y'all are interested in ever learning how to be a PA or anything like that. If you're not following me on Instagram, if you're not subscribed to my page, if you haven't hit that notification bell, I'm not quite certain what you're doing, but I need you to pull it together, my friend, okay? All right. Now, Jesus loves you. He wants a relationship with you. If you are alive today, that is another opportunity for you to get it right. So don't miss out on Jesus, because Jesus does not want to miss out on you. And as always, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing executive board, keep it executive. Peace.